Thank you so much, Project Directors. Solly Moholo's wife, Lebo and children, Solly Moholo's family, represented here by his mother, relatives, the Deputy Minister of Copter, Ndate Namani Dixon Masemola, the MEC responsible for health in Northwest and representing the Northwest government, Mr. S. Lehari, the Deputy SG of the African National Congress, representing the African National Congress and our alliance structures, Comrade Nomvula Mkonyane, the leadership of various political parties, the leadership of business, artists, and the entire music industry, the leadership of legends represented here by Mzwakhe Mbuli, the leadership of the church, the leadership of traditional leadership, and representatives of various social movements that are present. It was Mzwakhe Mbuli who said, and I want to quote, "If shovels can speak, they will declare that they are tired of digging graves." Today, we can declare, if shovels can speak, they will declare that they are tired of digging graves of musicians. Here we are, bidding farewell to a special artist, a self-made gospel star, a man with a heart of gold. Solly Moholo was more than an artist. He was the conscience of the nation. He was a comforter. Solly Moholo was not only a gospel artist, he was an activist for social justice. He was a crime fighter. He was an educationist. He was a man that was ready to defend the issues of children, women, and people with disabilities. We are proud as the Gauteng government that we requested the President of the country, Cyril Ramaphosa, to honor this giant by declaring his funeral an official provincial funeral. Yesterday, the #1 citizens of our country concurred with us, and we are proud that the President of the country declared this funeral a provincial official. We want to thank the artists that lobbied for this request. We want to thank the family for accepting this honor. We want to thank the general music industry for accepting that indeed Solly Moholo was a special artist. Solly Moholo was a truly all-rounder whose music was healing, whose songs were relevant, whose message was clear. He even predicted this day when he said, and I quote, "Katsatsi laka la bofelo, sefatlhego saka le ntswalele mane, ditikete tsaka tsa lekgetho le mpolokele tsona, seaparo saka sa kereke le mpolokele sona." Solly Moholo took sides. Solly Moholo was not a coward. Solly Moholo was brave. Solly Moholo risked his career, but he took sides and was on the side of the poor and the downtrodden. He adopted a school here in Soshanguve and supported that school fully. He sang in rallies. When others wanted to be paid, Solly Moholo played free of charge in many rallies. But when funds were available, sometimes it was ignored. Solly Moholo loved our country. Solly Moholo loved South Africa. When South Africa lost the opportunity to host the World Cup, when all of us were down and out, it took Solly Moholo to comfort the nation by rendering the song DMC Walingani. Solly Moholo was not on the fence on political matters. He said, and I quote, when President Thabo Mbeki was elected as president, apparently he said President Thabo Mbeki. When the ANC was going through difficulties, he sang ANC Sunyugana. But Solly Moholo was known for his crime-fighting capabilities. He was a crime fighter. And his song, Gelahile Bukinza, was followed by a smash hit that said, "Stop killing police," and the killing of police was like a coup d'etat. Solly Moholo was on the side of people with disabilities. In his album, Difofu Dukubela Mirabe, Solly Moholo urged all of us to treat the Mumu, the Role, just like all of us in this house. Solly Moholo was against the killing of children. In his album, he said, and he paid a painful tribute to Sello Chokwe, a 10-year-old son who was killed on his way to school. And all of us, we knew that if the economy is not performing, Solly Moholo will come and raise the awareness. He wrote a song, Run Thy Way, to explain the situations that we're in as a society. In his last album before his death, the album that was promoting in Botswana, there is a song titled Economic Freedom in Our Lifetime. In that album, Solly Moholo declares, the people shall govern, but there shall be no peace until the land is returned back to its rightful owners. But Solly Moholo also respected traditional leaders, and he dedicated a song to Kgosi Matiba and comforted the Matiba nation during its difficult period. But Solly Moholo was not a South African alone, or he didn't focus in the politics of South Africa. He said, "Kirumile kimoya, Borikie Zimbabwe, Kyobulela le President Mugabe and Changabai to build a safe Zimbabwe." This is an indication that Solly Moholo was an African. Today, we honor you, Solly Moholo. In your last album, you asked this question. In his last album, Ubane Ozo Pepeza Ngami, he asked, who will speak about me when I die? Solly Moholo Brayaka, let me attempt to speak about you. And when you arrive at our Creator God, I will ask our God about you and say, Mudimuaka, Please forgive him. Modimo wa ka, Solly Moholo represented you with distinction. Modimo wa ka, Solly Moholo carried your weight. Modimo wa ka, Solly Moholo traveled the world to spread your weight. He was committed to serve you, God. He was marveled to watch on stage. He accepted you, God, with open arms. He was one of your dedicated sons, and chose you. Please, God, accept him as he declared before, Jehovah. So Solomon, go well, my brother, messenger of the people. The mirror of societal challenges, you played your part. Sleep well, my good brother.